Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Joy and this is Yoga with Joy. So I've got a lovely practice for you now, which is starts very slowly and gently. It's all about just really listening to the breath and just being with your practice in a very slow, delicate way. We do get up into a warrior flow, which is stronger. But everything feels quite, it feels quite careful and mindful and gentle, even though there's some real strength in there. So if you're a beginner, it is suitable for beginners. Just, take it slowly and just do what you can do. And I personally don't use any props, but I do sit on the rolled up blanket. Other than that, I don't use any props. So I hope you enjoy it and see you soon on the mat.
Oh, radiant sun, pure consciousness, flaming orb of truth and bliss, remove the veil so I can see, illuminate my heart, awaken me.
So we'll start in a seated position. You might want to put something underneath your sit bones to make it comfy. I'm using a rolled up blanket. And so we'll begin with our eyes closed. Take it nice and steady. Breathing in gently. Feeling the lifting and the lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathing out. There's a softening of the back of the neck. All the way around your brow and your shoulders. Inhale, gentle lifting. Exhale, gentle softening. Taking this time to focus on the breath. You might want to bring some awareness to how you're feeling today and how the breath and the slowing down of the breath gently brings this awareness to the surface and then invites a relaxation of any feelings, of any sensations, of any thoughts. And either with your eyes closed or you could open your eyes with a soft eye gaze. We'll begin with Brahmanaka, which is where we circle forward and then backward, exhaling, inhaling forward. So you're taking your, round about your waist, it's more below that, it's like your hips, just above your hips, in a circle motion. Your sit bones will be remaining still on the mat. Your hands might be on your knees. You might have chosen a mudra, which is a hand gesture or a seal of energy. Your thumb and your forefinger might be touching. And circling around. Breath in as you go forward. Exhale as you're going backwards. And the next time you're forward, start to move in the other direction. So keeping this lovely and slow. Of pause, go any speed that you need to. So if you want it to be more dynamic, then please do. But I'm inviting you to be slow today, this beginning of this practice. Again, your eyes might be closed, and that's fine. You can imagine you're painting a golden circle on the sky or the ceiling above you. And then start to spiral in. So your golden circle will be becoming a spiral. So that the circles are smaller and smaller until your heart is softly resting over your hips. And your head is over your heart. Lovely. And then we'll bring the hands up and clasp the fingers together, but point the index fingers and gently rock from side to side. So we're keeping our sit bones as stable as possible. Rocking from side to side, stretching out the side body. And your elbows be in towards your head, but if you need to loosen them, then please do. If you need it to be like this, then you can. Otherwise you're keeping your arms straight. Tucking in your abdomen. Lifting up pelvic floor. Softening your shoulders, which might seem difficult or unusual, but remember to keep your shoulders soft, your brow and back of the neck. And then gently reduce the movement till you're still with your hands above the head. And relax the arms down. Lovely. And we'll take some circles. The shoulders forward, and then circles back. That's great, okay, fantastic. And let's release a blanket or cushion, whatever you've got, if you have one, and bring the arms behind, and then bring the right leg on top, so the right ankle is resting on the left thigh, just near the knee. And this is sometimes could be called seated pigeon, so you're stretching out this hip here, if it will, and then just rocking down to the side and down to the other side. See what that feels like. This one can be quite good for sciatica. Great. Fantastic. That's nice. Good. Okay. And then reduce the movement. And then we're going to place the same one that was on top. So the right leg on top of the left. It might be this doesn't work for you. So just whatever modification you need to do. This gets called square pose. So your shins are kind of in alignment. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, fold forward. Again, it's a similar principle to pigeon posture, and slightly stronger than you had it before. Might be you're coming quite far forward. You can even rest your hands on your head in your hands. Or you might be up here. That's fine. Just see where it is that you are. Exhale forward. You might even rest your head on the your fists, stacking your fists like this. So deep, soft breaths. And then gently walking back up, releasing the hands behind, planting the feet down, and then the left ankle is going onto the right thigh in this seated number 4 legs. And you can rock the legs anyway so that you're stretching out the hip, and then rock them from side to side. That's wonderful. Just keeping the practice relaxed, so you're really taking it nice and slowly and steady. Just enjoy the restful practice. And back to center. Now your legs are coming into square pose. Left is on top of right. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold forward. Move back a minute. Fold forward, so you'll just be coming a little bit forward. This might be enough for you. You might be coming right forward. Stacking your fists. Stretching out your left glute muscles. And then start to move back up. That's wonderful. Okay. And then coming on to all fours. So here in all fours, with your knees below the hips and your hands below the shoulders, we'll start with exploring however your body wants to move today. So any way you would like to move, any way you would like to explore, any areas that feel stuck. Just move your body, move your spine. You can almost imagine that you can see your spine like in an X-ray or something, but you're embodying that X-ray, so you can really feel the spine in your body as you move it around different patterns. And flowing. Then flowing back up, so you're starting to come back into child, then up into upward cat. And back into child pose or posture. And upward cat. Lovely. That's great. And then back to neutral. So finding stability on all fours, we're going to bring in a more structured exercise. So lifting up your pelvic floor, that's your mula bandha and your abdominal muscles. And then inhale, lift up your right arm and your left leg. And take a breath or two here, really protected by your core muscles, making sure that they're lovely and strong, keeping you strong, protecting your lower back. Inhale, and then exhale down on the other side. Inhale up. Then a few breaths, remembering your pelvic floor is lifted as you exhale. Your abdominal muscles Lovely loose neck, looking at the mat, at your hand. Breath in and exhale down. Lovely, good. One more time each side. Inhale up, strong abs. Pelvic floor. How are you doing? Good. Inhale and down. And then the other time, slightly shorter. Nice and strong. Strong abs. Exhale down. Lovely, that's great. And we'll take a little bit of a flowing cat. So inhale up and exhale. Scooping down. Inhale up. Lifting up pelvic floor, belly, exhale down. And bringing a little bit of heat into the body now. So we've had a slow start, taking things lovely and slow with the breath. And now we're bringing in slightly stronger practice. Inhale, upward cat, and then exhale back to neutral. Lovely. Now planting your right knee and your right hand, the right foot goes back a little bit, straighten the left leg, and we're coming up into Stargazer Stretch. So the whole side of your the left side of your body is stretching right from your toes to your fingers. Now, if it's too much for you, you can always do it where you're keeping the other knee down as well. And then exhale down, back into tabletop, and then over to the other side. So the left foot is going back, and you're on your left knee, left hand, and you're stretching out the whole of the right side of the body. Deep breaths. If your neck is all right with it, you're looking up. And then bringing the right hand down, and then the knees hip width apart next to each other. That's brilliant. Okay, so we're coming down into plank. You can keep your knees down if you wish in plank like this. Otherwise, you're coming up into a stronger asana. There we are. Straight plank pose. Tuck in your abs. And then you're making sure that your shoulders are away from your ears and soft. Couple of breaths, nice soft neck. Take a breath in, lower the knees down, and inhale, lower the chest down and the chin down. So you're in asana. This 8-point posture. 8 points on the mat. Your hips are in the air. And lower down into prone. So you're coming onto your belly. Your hands are by your shoulders and your elbows are in the side, looking forward. Exhale. And then inhale up into a small cobra. So you're gently guiding the hands away. So they're tugging at the mat. Breath in again and then exhale down. On the next breath in, you can come up a little bit higher if you wish. Either stay in a low cobra or come up into a high cobra. Inhale up. Take a full breath cycle while you're up here. And then exhale down. One more time, either low cobra or high cobra. Exhale. Inhale up. And then a full breath cycle. And then exhale down. That's lovely. Then we can just have a little rest on the backs of your hands and rock the hips from side to side. That's nice. Hands back to the shoulders. Inhale, looking forward, and then exhale, coming back onto the knees, and then back into downward dog. But let's start in half downward dog with the knees bent. Inhale up, lengthening right from the tiptoes, right up through your legs. And then exhale, the heels down onto the mat. And you can walk out your heels, so you're taking dog for the walk. And then gently walk the feet towards your hands, nice and slowly, bent knees. And then resting here at the front of the mat with your feet hip width apart, just hanging here in Uttanasana, nice and gentle, nice and soft. You can rest the backs of the hands by your feet if you're down this low. You might even be bending your knees. Otherwise, just dangle here like this. Lift up the toes and soften them down so they're nice and wide. And then inhale, lengthen into a flat back, so tucking in your tummy. Exhale, fold forward. One more time, inhale, lengthen, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, lifting up, holding the hands above the head in Namaste, and then down to the heart. Wonderful. And then releasing down in Tadasana, mountain. Take a moment here in mountain, lifting up through the arches of the feet, lifting the toes and then placing the toes gently down onto the mat. Activating the legs, tucking in your abdominal area, lifting up pelvic floor a little bit, tucking in your tailbone. Roll back the shoulders, opening up your chest area, and keeping the sway in the lower back modified slightly, if that's an area for you that collapses a bit. And lifting through the crown of the head. You could even feel maybe imagine a golden thread lifting you from the crown of the head. Slightly relax the back of the neck. Bring the hands to the heart. Step the left leg back and then come into warrior two. So the right knee is over the ankle, tuck in your abdominal muscles. The back leg is slightly clipped in, opening up the arms. You can see your big toe, the right side, opening up the hips here. And then turn around your front arm, palm, and then coming back into peaceful warrior. And coming forward, relaxing here into Parsvakonasana, but being careful not to slump on your forearm. You're holding yourself with integrity, lifting up pelvic floor. Softening your face, shoulders. And then back up into warrior two. And we'll clasp behind, opening up the chest. So the palms are together maybe. And then you're coming forward and the palms may be coming apart from each other. The fingers are together. And coming into humble warrior, so you're on the inside of your right knee. Bringing the palms back to the sacrum. And then up, opening up the chest. Lovely. Releasing down. Warrior two. Looking straight ahead. Bring the hands to the heart. And step forward into Tadasana. Wonderful. Inhale, lengthen to extended mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing the knees. Inhale, flat back, making sure we don't lock out the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees. Inhale, lifting up, stretching the palms up, and then down to the heart. Wonderful. Okay, stepping back the right leg. So you've got heel to arch alignment. Left knee is over left ankle. You can see your left big toe. Clip in the right foot a little bit. About 15 degrees. Warrior two. Deep, full breaths. Turning over the front palm, facing the ceiling, and then back into peaceful warrior. Lifting up Mula Bandha, your pelvic floor, tucking in your abs. Exhaling forward into Parshvakonasana. So you're resting on your forearm, but without relying on it too much. Deep, full breaths. And then coming back up into warrior two. Lovely. Clasping behind. The palms might be together. Opening up the chest. Inhale. And then exhale, folding forward. Opening up the palms. Really releasing the shoulders. And then the palms back to the sacrum, or the hands back to the sacrum. Bringing yourself back up. Warrior two. Lovely. Hands to the heart, and then stepping forward into mountain posture in the front of the mat. Take a moment here. Mountain posture. Bring the hands up into extended Tadasana, mountain. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, looking up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. And step back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, and then exhale. Down into child posture. Give yourself a rest. It's good to have a rest after a dancing warrior sequence. Flowing through those amazing postures. Strong, steady, and comfortable. From here, let's bring ourselves up and make our way down onto the mat. So you're coming onto your back. And bring your one knee into the chest and then the other knee in. Have a little rock around. Plant the feet down onto the mat. Open up the arms. And then gently rock from side to side. That's lovely, good. Just keep it nice and gentle, this twist. So your feet are hip width apart and your arms are out to the side. And just rocking the knees from side to side. And your head might go the opposite direction. And then up to center. That's lovely. Okay, draw the knees into the chest. And then come into happy baby. So you might be holding your feet, you might be holding behind your thighs. And have a rock from side to side. And then if you can, you're taking hold, your peace fingers and go around your toes, or you can have them around your thighs. We can stretch out into a wide leg stretch. That's quite a nice one. Just in your own time. And then slowly relax down into Shavasana. So feeling yourself fully resting and supported on this mat. You might be needing something warm to put on. But we're not going to be resting for too long. Just for a little bit. But you can always be here for longer. So you don't have to follow me back up. You can rest for longer if you need to. It's highly beneficial to do that. Feeling your body heavy on the mat. Feeling yourself held and supported, and lifted up. Your breath is your own natural breath. Your whole body is relaxed. Surrender into the relaxation. Your whole body is relaxed. Then in your own time, either stay resting, highly recommended, or move over onto your side. And gently coming back up to seated. Taking a moment to be here with your breath again in the seated posture. So noticing as you inhale, there's a gentle lifting from the crown and an expansion of your torso. And as you exhale, softening of your muscles, including your face and your neck. Shoulders, arms. and a softening of the torso back towards the spine. And then bring the hands to the heart center in Namaste. Taking a moment to give yourself some thanks, gratitude for this practice. Spending a bit of time with yourself, being you. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me. Such a pleasure to have you. And yeah, go well. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, then please do. And I've started membership now, so if you'd like to join my channel, you can check out the exclusive membership perks if you put it on the join button, which is just below. And yeah, it'd be lovely to have you if you want to join my channel, either by subscribing or by membership. And any comments, you know I love them. Lots of love.
Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsavitu Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat.